you're like a kilo to me. You know what I'm saying?
That's Kiki Palmer fine ass, okay?
But
no, I do understand that and I get that. I'm happy that we all are pretty much on one accord when it comes to this though, because when I tell you guys, I had a situation where I had to have a conversation with another influencer who is known for having a baby with a younger athlete.
What's her name?
Right, you just said,
Messy. What? Who? Hello, Brittany. I had a conversation with Brittany Renner about this, and I really felt like I left a bad taste in her mouth, but I was okay with that. I don't agree with you. I don't agree with your actions. I don't agree with the way that you're handling this. I don't agree with the I get that you're getting the bad feedback and whatnot, but I don't agree with the leaning into and just owning the dumb shit. I don't like shit like that. Like, I get it. Like, we have to own our mistakes and things like that. But to sit back and just like, hide your kids, I'm on campus and all that shit. I was like,
take advantage because you know you can. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's a predator.
Yeah,
that is a predator.
And women can be that as well.
And you know, men have less control of that, especially the younger men. They got less control of themselves than the OGs. And that's why I do blame his fucking parents. I don't give a damn how old he is. People was in the comments of my comments saying that boy is grown. Yeah. No. Y'all only saying that because now y'all just trying to justify how y'all insecurities and how y'all feel that way.
How could his parents have stopped?
For one,
I've always been curious of that though.
I got you. And see, remember, like a lot of our culture, we got that 18 and done mentality. Yeah. We don't want our kids to be in the house past 18 because for one, they already had the kid in whatever situation they had them in, right? To the point where they ready for that kid to be gone so they can go ahead and start living their life.
I'm gonna say it for you. They already had that kid by accident and couldn't afford that kid to begin with. Yeah. So they ready for that kid to get out the house at 18. So then once that kid got out that house at 18.
Now they saying whatever decision
they do.
Like that boy is 21 years old. That means 3 years ago he wasn't grown. Yeah. To the point where now you trusting this 21-year-old
decisions like this. No.
When you know, think about it. One mistake, she's grown as hell, right? And if she is taking whatever relationship somewhat serious, she already knows if he cheat, he out. This boy is in the NBA, 21 years old, finna have all types of women just coming at him. But he gonna make that mistake.
That's why they won't say nothing because they living through his dream.
She don't care. She don't care.
It's a check.
Child support coming.
Not even that. If he cheats, she ain't leaving, baby. I'm gonna tell you why she ain't leaving. That don't matter to her. She an old hoe. That don't matter. She been there, done that. I'm not even trying to be funny. She been there, done that. At this point, I say what you want to say. I don't care. I don't respect it. You know, like I said, I'm a mother. I got a son. I'm not playing them type of games. It ain't okay when men do it. It's not okay when women do it. All across the board. Yeah. But it's the fact that you know what you're doing when you're dealing with him. You knew you could manipulate him. You knew you could put that grown woman pussy on him and make him go crazy.
That's really what happened. How did she even get wet off of a guy that was 1 year older than her son?
Can never look at you that way.
I can't see how it happened.
I don't care how good you look.
You can't have a friend like that.
I had a baby. I was raising a child around the same time that you was a baby, learning how to walk the same time. My son was learning how to walk. Can
we get into this though? Can we get into this? If you had a friend that was dating someone and you did not approve of it, and it was, let's say it's a 15-year age gap, is that going to put a space or a damper on that friendship?
We're not friends no more. You are a creep. You're a creep, and you gonna make me a creep by association because I'm next to your ass. Because if they ever see us somewhere, they're like, oh yeah, your friend did this.
I'm straight.
Your friend did that. Nah, screw that.
So you say no because you don't want to be a creep by association.
I'm gonna tell me and my friends talked about this, and I was totally disgusted by it. And like some of them was like, well, she grown and he grown. And I just was like, we all got kids, y'all. Just think, well, my son, we all had difference of opinions on it. And I just stood, on what I said. That shit is wrong.
Why do you think y'all had difference of opinions?
Because some of them was okay with it, and what they've seen. I had, my friend told me, like, well, at the end of the day, my dad dated somebody my age, so they like desensitized to it because basically they grew up around. They seeing their uncles and their daddies talking to kids that they not damn near when we was kids, but they see them dealing with women that's the same age as them. So to them, there's nothing wrong with that. I never witnessed that growing up. I didn't see that. Everybody was age appropriate around me. I didn't see my older. I didn't see it. It might have been happening around me, but I never saw it. You get what I'm saying?
I would distance myself.
It was so. I've seen it, and I've seen it as. But growing up in the 2000s and 90s, like you said, we seen it as the old heads coming to pick the girls up from school,
from the school,
and stuff like that. And we thought, honest to gosh, I thought they were creeps. I thought they were creeps then.
Oh, you did?
No, I thought they were creeps.
I was the girl that picked up.
Hey, and we was hating. We was the kids that was hating on
Let's talk about it. So, why did you think it was okay?
I thought I was mature.
Yep.
I thought I'm mature. I'm not like these other girls.
And it puts you on another status. Yeah. I had a guy pick me up. It's not as bad, 17, 18, 19, 22. Is that bad? 5 years?
No.
17, 22? But to my mom, it was terrible. But in my head, I'm like 17, 22. But it made me feel as a high schooler in 11th grade, like on another status. Like, you see him picking me up, like.
They say things that try to like boost your ego, like, you're so smart, you're smarter than these other girls, you're more mature, but like, and they tell you things that make you feel like you really are exceptional and you are,
grooming
on a higher frequency, and you're like, so you think that it's okay, but I think in your mind, you kind of know that it's wrong because you don't want to let adults know. You'll let your friends know, right? Mm-hmm. But you don't really want to let adults know.
And that's how you know.
Because they know that, it's something that's not acceptable. But to your friends, you'd be like, oh yeah. And I remember always saying, like, I like older guys. I was just fast.
When I was a snitch, I would have told on you, just like I told on everybody else. I was hating. Like, hold on.
I didn't have no brothers, no nothing. I didn't have nobody around in my family.
So you had to teach yourself. Yeah. I don't even, you know what? Can we talk about that for a second?
What?
Because you said a word that I think gets put on us a lot, and I think it's unfair.
What?
I don't feel like we be fast. I think that a lot of us are exposed to certain things, and we jump headfirst into what we are exposed to.
I don't know if that was my story as far as exposure, because I actually wasn't exposed.
Me either, and I was fast.
Yeah, it was more like...
You weren't exposed to what?
To no promiscuous behavior.
Yeah, me neither.
Like what? No, hear me out. Because it's not about promiscuous behavior. It's about being exposed to, for me personally, I was exposed to a wife. My mother was a wife to my father my entire life.
So I wasn't even exposed to that.
So in my head, oh, cool. That's how I have to show up for a man or to a guy. Mm-hmm. So my entire dating life was me trying to be my mom and me trying to show up like that. Mm-hmm. I don't feel like, but that also showed up as me trying to always take everyone serious and jump to that type of situation. I don't feel like for us that's being fast, and that could include having sex with somebody or trying to build a relationship or wanting that attention. It could be that too. I don't like the fact that when we have the conversation about Black women getting out there, it automatically jumps to in our community. Oh, you being fast. No, bro, I'm not being fast. I'm trying to learn and live my life. So maybe I'm just triggered by the word fast. Like, don't call yourself fast.
That's you. I was definitely being fast in terms of the older girls that I looked at from what I saw in the household. My mom and dad was married 21, 22 years. What I saw when I looked at the fast girls, this looked funner to me than this. So I was being fast in terms of I'm acting this way in front of mom, but I actually want to be like, it's crazy to say now at 34, I want to be like the hoochie mamas. It was the weirdest stage. Like, I wanted to come out with the attention of the boys with my body.
At that time, you weren't calling them the hoochie mamas and you weren't calling them fast. That's you in retrospect as a grown-up, like, oh yeah, they was fast as hell. No, they were unruly. They didn't have rules. They didn't have adult supervision, and they guys run around and do what they wanted to do.
Yeah.
In real life, I just feel like maybe because I went to an all-girls, majority white high school.
That's probably why. Because we was fast.
Trust me. The shit that I was exposed to in high school from that audience, y'all was not fast.
No.
But the way younger girls look at the older girls that they claim are fast, it's pretty much the same thing as like the guys that look at the drug dealers.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
They shot all the girls. They got the money. They look good. They fresh.
It's that illusion.
But imagine what the youth is going through now.
Oh, they get toe up.
Yeah,
I feel so bad.
And it's like I see this because, man. I say this all the time. People ask me, do you want more kids? And my oldest is 15, my youngest is 11, she's about to be 12. I started young. I had all three of them back to back. I was 21 with 3, literally. Wasn't even a fast girl, to be honest with you. Life hit me, thought I was in love, met somebody that was showing me some love, and boom, kids. You get what I'm saying? So it just was like, it was different for me. I wanted to feel something. So I was going through a lot, and I wanted to feel something, and me not knowing no better and not really being taught the correct way, I listened to my friends tell me about sex and stuff. I didn't talk to my family about it. I didn't talk to my mom about the birds and the bees. You feel me? Like, by the time I was ready to have sex, it was nobody to talk to about it. And like I said, my friends was telling me the wrong stuff.
They told me the wrong stuff too.
But, you know, so it
They
just
told me
was
it
like,
felt so good. I got it. I'm like, what?
Yeah, but they were trying to
Yeah,
scare us out of
doing all
sex when we was kids, and that was the problem.
But
Instead of being informative.